Hello, Earth Explorers. This is Moving Habitats, and I'm Divya. For today's adventure, we are going to explore the Earth's oceans, the vast expanse of waters that makes up approximately 71% of the Earth. We are going to magically transport ourselves under the ocean. But to do so, I'm going to perform a short rhythm sequence that goes like this. Clap, 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 click. And when I click my fingers, hopefully, we'll find ourselves underwaters. You're welcome to try the clap, 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 click sequence with me. Ready? Here we go. And look, here we are, under the ocean. Look at how wonderful it is. And look at some of the animals that live here. Clownfish, starfish, crab, sea turtle. There are thousands of creatures that live in the ocean. In my dance style, Bharatanatyam, we tell stories using our hands. For instance, if we were to show a clownfish, here's how we do it. You're welcome to try this with me. Place one hand on top of the other, make sure your thumbs are sticking out, and wiggle them to show a fish. Or you could find your own way of moving like a fish. Now move with me to one side, to the other side, up and down and swim like a fish. Lovely. And now we're going to try and see if we can become a starfish. When I say starfish, you're going to make the biggest starfish shape you can with your entire body. Ready? Starfish. And let's see if we can make any other shape of a starfish. 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 Wonderful. Next, we're going to see how we can show a sea turtle. And for this, we again use my dance style, Bharatanatyam. Do you want to give this a go? Place your hands together. Stick out your thumb fingers. Stick out your little fingers. Or you can find any other way of showing these flippers of the sea turtle and swim to one side and swim to the other and swim all around and swim towards somebody else. That is a sea turtle. And finally, we're going to show a crab. Now, what do crabs do? They move and scuttle around the seabed in so many different ways. So when I say crab, you're going to move and scuttle around your seabed. Ready? Crab. Okay, great. Well done. Shall we play a game now? I'm going to call out the 4 animals that we just tried moving like. And you're going to move like them in your own ways. So clownfish, starfish, sea turtle, and crab in any order. But we're going to do it with some music. Ready? Here we go. Clownfish. Starfish. Crab. Sea turtle. Starfish. Clownfish. Sea turtle, crab, starfish, clownfish, sea turtle, crab, starfish, clownfish, sea turtle, and stop. Wonderful, excellent work. Apart from the animals in the ocean, What else can you see? Look at this plastic. There is so much plastic in the ocean. In fact, it is estimated that in 30 years' time, there could be more plastic than fish in the ocean by weight. Let's have a look at what kind of plastic is in the ocean. I can see a plastic bag, a plastic cup, a toothbrush, a water bottle, and a straw. I'm going to call out some of the plastic objects that we have just found in the ocean. And you are going to try and make a still body shape and become the plastic object. For example, if I say plastic toothbrush, you could maybe use your hands to show a toothbrush. Or maybe your hands and legs. Or maybe just your fingers. You are going to travel around the space sensibly, weave in and out of each other. Don't follow your friend. And when I say freeze and call out the name of the plastic object, you are going to freeze and become the plastic object. Let's try it now with some music. Off you go. And freeze. Plastic cup. My plastic cup looks like this. How about yours? And off you go again. And freeze. Plastic bag. Mine has some handles. How about yours? Off you go again. Keep moving. And freeze. Plastic straw. Mine is nice and long. And off you go again. And freeze. Plastic water bottle. Maybe yours has a lid on top of it. Maybe it doesn't. And off you go again. Travel. No, don't follow that friend. Keep traveling. And freeze. Plastic toothbrush. Okay, travel again. And freeze. Plastic bag. Try other shapes now. Travel. And freeze. Plastic cup. Travel. And freeze. Plastic straw. And travel. Freeze. Plastic bag. Travel. Freeze. Plastic toothbrush. Travel, travel, travel. And freeze. Plastic water bottle. Mine doesn't have a lid this time around. Okay, well done everybody. That's excellent work. Now, when I say the object's name, you are going to mime using the object instead of becoming the object. Which means, when I say plastic water bottle, you are going to show me how you use a water bottle. Maybe you're drinking some water off it. Okay, ready? Off we go. Travel. And freeze. Straw. That's a lovely drink. And travel. And freeze. Plastic bag. Maybe you're walking with plastic bags. Maybe you're shoving something inside it. And travel. And freeze. Plastic toothbrush. Let's see how realistic you can be. Don't go all over. Brush your teeth and travel. And freeze. Plastic cup. And travel. Straw. Travel. Freeze. Plastic cup. Travel. Freeze. Plastic bag. Travel, travel, travel and freeze. Plastic toothbrush. Travel. Freeze. Plastic cup. Travel. Freeze. Plastic straw. And excellent. Well done again. Now this time, when I call out the object's name, you can decide whether you want to become or use the object. So you can choose whether you want to drink off a straw or become the straw when I call out straw. Ready? Off you go. And freeze. Plastic cup. Are you becoming a plastic cup or are you drinking from a plastic cup? And travel again. And freeze. Plastic toothbrush. And travel. And freeze. Plastic bag. And travel again. And freeze. Plastic straw. And travel. Freeze. Plastic bottle. Travel again. Freeze straw. Travel. Freeze bag. Travel. Freeze bottle. Travel. Freeze cup. Travel. Freeze toothbrush. Excellent work. Lovely. Those moves were great. But with all of this plastic finding its way into the oceans, many animals are suffering. They become trapped or tangled up in it. This plastic also gradually breaks down into smaller parts called microplastics, which the animals eat thinking it is food. The good news is we can all do things to help. We can try and use less plastic. For example, by reusing our water bottles. We can try and recycle plastic objects. And we can ensure that we don't drop litter so that it doesn't blow into the oceans. Did you know that some young scientists have been trying to invent machines that can remove plastic from the oceans? So let's see if we can clean up my ocean by inventing our own machine. If you were to invent a machine, how would it clear the plastic out of the ocean? Can you think of any words to describe the actions? For example, would it collect the plastic from the ocean? Or would it suck out the plastic from the ocean? What other words can you think of, children? Have you thought of any? The words that I've thought of are gather, push, crush, and recycle. We are going to explore these words through movement. When I say gather, we are going to find ways to gather using different body parts. And then when I say push, we're going to find different ways to push using our hands, legs, nose, shoulders. And then when I say crush, you're going to find sudden, sharp movements to become as small as you can. And finally, when I say recycle, you're going to find yourself build up into a brand new object. Ready? Let's try this with some music now. Gather 1, gather 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Push 1, push 2, push 3, push 4, push 5, push 6, push 7, push 8. Crush 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and recycle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well done. We're going to have another go at this. Ready? Come with me. Gather 1, gather 2, gather 3, gather 4, gather 5, gather 6, gather 7, gather 8. Push 1, push 2, push 3, push 4, push 5, push 6, push 7, push 8. Crush 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Recycle 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yay! Well done! So children, now it's your turn to invent your own ocean clearing machine. Choose 4 new actions and put them together into a sequence. Teachers, in a moment, I'm going to ask you to pause this video to allow the children time to create. And when you're ready, press play and we'll all dance together. See you in a moment. Welcome back. Did you have fun creating those moves? Now we're going to dance together. You're going to dance your ocean clearing sequence and I'm going to dance mine. But we're going to dance together at the same time to some music. Ready? Here we go. And excellent, everyone. Well done. I think it's time to have a nice big stretch. Let's think back to those animals. Can you stretch like a starfish? As big as you can. And another one. And reach out those pincers like a crab. And do you remember the clownfish? Swimming in the water. And look, you've helped me clear the plastic from the ocean. Well done, my Earth explorers. Maybe some of you will be inventors of a real machine that can help clear the plastic out of the ocean. But in the meantime, we can do things every day to help, like trying to use less plastic and recycling plastic. Thank you for joining me on this adventure today. Goodbye.